I could not. Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone. With all your heart. Missing someone.
Welcome back to another episode of Impulsive Thoughts. Joined here with just one half, because
1/3
is working. Oh yeah, 1/3.
There's 2/3 of us, though. One half of your co-host. Are you good with fractions?
One half of my co-hosts.
Righto.
Dano.
Hi there, everybody. I'm going to put on my radio voice for this podcast.
Why do you sound like Batman?
I'm Batman.
What's going on, Dano?
Well, just start off by saying it's been a week.
Again?
That's just going to be that's my sign on. I don't have a sign off. That's my sign on.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. It's fucking Friday.
Yes, sir.
That's all that matters. That reminds me of me and my cousin JB. We would just say it's Friday because I forgot where we saw it, but it was spelled Fry, and then it was in quotations, and then day, to get baked and shit. It was fucking Friday. I've never smoked weed ever, but it was it's Friday.
My goal in life is to get you high one day.
Well, so what you're saying is you want to murder me?
Nah.
I have clips in my head that if I smoke anything, the
Who
expansion...
said anything about smoking?
How else would I
have gummies.
I wonder how that would work. I wanted to get high. Kind of.
So me personally,
mm-hmm.
I like gummies over leaf any day. It's a better high, and with my asthma, I'm not dying from choking.
Got it, dude. I've always joked that when I'm 192 years old and finally ready to kick the bucket, and my superpowers have worn out, and God has decided He's done with me on this earth. I'm gonna get the fattest joint and just smoke it, because I don't know if it'll be painful or not, but the reason, and again, I'm pretty sure it's true. I don't think the doctors told me this when I was half unconscious, but because of the clips I have in my blood vessels in my head, they said smoking constricts and contracts your blood vessels. So if the blood vessel constricts and contracts enough and the little piece pops out, there goes the aneurysm popping again. So and that's why I've smoked cigars, because you don't inhale cigars.
Yeah.
So I've always been deathly afraid of smoking anything, just because I don't want to die.
Which is bizarre, because you're around Jamie.
Jamie doesn't smoke. What are you talking about?
I mean, she doesn't smoke. Who listens to this?
Well, we got 6 people. Let's see. I listen. You listen. Jesse listens. Allie listens. We have 4 listeners, so we're good.
No, Malibu does still listen.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Nice. So, speaking of who listens, let me get it out of the way early today again.
Shout-outs?
Shout-outs.
Yeah, I seen that.
Shimon. So, our weekly shout-outs.
That's a good segment.
This post is sparking discussion. Is it really? 4 people commented, but how's it sparking discussion, Facebook? So I'm gonna call out before I do the shout-outs. 30 people have seen the post. Only 4 people commented on it? What the French? And one of those people that commented was me. So the shout-outs for this week go to, first, it's Allison Perzolowski, Alley Cat. Also known as... Nope, she's not Sugar Nips. Never mind. That's Lupe. And then we have Jessica Ann Bugos. She said she wishes she had time to listen. So she's interacting with us, which is great. if you do listen ever, Jessica, thank you for commenting. We appreciate the interaction on Facebook.
Hashtag Coco Melon Life.
Yeah, Coco Melon Life, no sleep, hashtag no sleep with babies, hashtag Irish twins. That means you're getting busy a little sooner than you were supposed to be getting busy. For those that don't know what Irish twins are, that's 2 babies born within 12 months of each other. Just want to put that out there right there. Congratulations to you and your man then. And then we have... should I feed into being mean? No. Okay, so we have Yariel Garcia Vega. He says, I'll take a shout out only if it's nice. Let's see how it goes. Yariel, if you listen, that'd be great. But here's your shout out. He is also a co-worker of ours. He's the other DM with me and Yariel, and then Sergio get to order Lupe around. So
Nobody orders me around.
So shout out to y'all for commenting. Thank you. The other 26 people have looked at the post and did not comment. If you're listening, you suck. No, just kidding. I would never make fun of our listeners.
We have 182 people on the...
I know. I texted you and Donnie, like I said, last night, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and it was at 170. Mm-hmm. And then when I woke up at 3 a.m. for work, it was at 180. I don't know where the extra 10 came from all of a sudden. So, I mean, if again, whoever's listening, I definitely appreciate the listens. I do really appreciate the feedback, the feedback on Facebook. That's it's amazing. Like I said, we're trying to reach the people. The listeners, not fans, they're listeners. That's going to be an ongoing discussion joke forever now because of Jesse.
And it's funny because I think you were the only person to call them fans. I always said listeners, I think.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was listening to, was it Stir the Pot? And I think their episode, they were calling their people fans. And I'm like, see, I'm not the only one. I would assume again, you don't want to assume, but if you're listening, I would assume you're a fan. But I guess you're right. You could just be hate listening or listening to make fun of us and whatever. So that is that. Also, podcast world. Lupe does the editing, so let's see if this makes it to the pod. He's being a little bitch right now. I have permission to go to the bar every Friday, and we haven't gone yet because he runs a route and he's tired. Just fucking with you. I know what it's like to run a route, and I used to never want to do shit on Fridays either. Fridays are like, I just want to go home.
Well, and it's funny because it's not even the fact that I don't want to go out. It's just the fact that I don't want to go out and spend money.
I got you, man. You think I wouldn't invite you if I wasn't going to buy you at least like a bottle of water while we were out?
All right, dolphin shots.
What's that? Dolphin shots is
dolphin
water?
Shots, yeah.
I never heard that before. Oh, look at what we have here. So yes. So I was doing visits all day with Mr. Mark Stedman, our GM of Roscoe, who has worked there for 39 years. The only person higher than him in the company is our owner, Jim. And he's like, so we got any plans for the weekend, Dan? I'm like, well, usually Fridays so me and Lupe tape our podcast. He's like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, yeah. I goes, me, Lupe, and Donnie. I go, we get off work, we go and, do it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, what's it about? And I'm like, well, we started off, I gave him a quick history. I go, it was Donnie, Lupe, and our friend James. They did it. It was called Three Guys in a Stogie. I go, but in a year of recording, they maybe smoked one stogie together on the podcast. I go, so James had to go do other things, so I stepped in. I go, we call it impulsive. Oh, I didn't even tell him what it's called. I just said we kind of want to do true crime / horror, scary, haunted shit. I go, but it turns out every week we don't plan anything. We just bullshit for an hour and a half. He's like, oh, that's interesting. And then the topic changed, which I'm glad because I didn't want him to ask what it's called. And like, we don't really talk bad about work. I mean, you talk about marijuana once in a while, but I don't know if you can get in trouble for talking about it on a podcast. I don't want to risk that though. So
right. And you know what?
It's funny. It's one of the jokes in there is whenever like one of us is like, I don't want to say getting in trouble, but like something like did something wrong, and then like let's say I say something like, oh yeah, well I never told my guys how to measure the pants the right way. Well, I learned that from Sergio too. So Yariel's biggest joke is like, if like he said, it's just like if you're getting caught by the cops and you're in the wide open. Oh, Sergio, they caught us. Even though Sergio's like hidden somewhere, they don't see him. Sergio, they caught us. Come on out here. Like throwing him under the bus, like. So It's funny shit. So, what are your plans for this weekend? Usually we do this at the end of the pod, so we're ending it early, I guess. 10-minute podcast.
17, but oh no, we're cutting out about 5 minutes. I don't really have much. I'm gonna probably work on the bike a little bit after. Sometime today, probably.
Nice.
I don't know. I said that last week and I didn't do shit.
Yeah,
but I do
weather
have.
didn't cooperate with you either that much.
Yeah.
So.
I do have the bags painted.
Why am I having so much issues with the? I'm banging it like crazy. I feel like.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I was waiting. Come on, set you up, softball there.
But yeah, I feel like I took a lot on my plate with it.
Mm-hmm.
But slowly but surely, it's.
I mean,
it's
as long as
done.
you can get it done.
Yeah.
I know. Ideally, you would have loved to have had it done already for the nice days we've had.
Yeah.
But if you get it, if it's something you're getting, as long as you saying I have too much on my plate turns into fuck, I need to pay someone to fix it for me. Then as long as it doesn't get to that point, you're fine. You know.
Yeah.
It's just it sucks. You're I mean, we had 2 80-degree days, and then it's been back to fucking cold again and rain.
Yeah.
So you're not missing much yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Just get that shit together.
It's gonna get done. It should probably be done if weather cooperates. Like I'm gonna work on it a little bit this weekend,
It's supposed
hopefully.
to be 49 tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'll heat up.
Well, you'll be in the garage too, so it's not like you're gonna be out in the driveway in the cold and the
Yeah.
rain and shit.
So I get some shit done. The flake I'll wait until it gets a little bit warmer. So I'm thinking I'll probably be done mid May
Yeah.
after I come back from Florida and shit. So
Do you have a whole week vacation that week?
no.
Oh, you're just going for the weekend then?
Yeah, I'm just going I'm flying out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get down there by midnight, I think.
What part of Florida?
Punta Gorda.
I don't even know what's that.
It's I think about a half hour from Fort Myers. I think it's a half hour south of Fort Myers, I think.
Who's going?
Just me and Allie.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to see her mom.
You just planned this out of nowhere?
We planned this a couple months back, I think, or a month back.
That's awesome. We haven't gone anywhere in forever. We went to Disney a couple years ago, I think it's been now. And yeah, I just want to get away too. Zenaida, left yesterday. She, took a half a day and flew out. She's in Florida right now too until
nice.
She's coming back Monday, I think. She's back to work Tuesday. So I'm like, nice. Like I just want to, like I said, my last vacation we spent at home because we had to watch Harley to make sure nothing happened to her.
Yeah.
Otherwise we would have tried to go somewhere close, like just the Dells.
Mm-hmm.
But even though, and it's not, I'm not like I'm itching to get away. Like, oh my God, everything's so stressful. I need to get away and just get out of here and get away. I'll forget everything because now that we're in our house, I have like my fortress of solitude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
have your getaway.
I can get away. I don't, I think I just want to get away just to get away, just because, even though we have our house, we're in our own area, we still haven't gotten out of the Midwest in who knows how long,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and just, I want to, I don't know, like I think I still read emails here and there, but I just want to get far enough away where I feel like I can decompress, and even if I'm reading emails, there's not shit I can do about it because I'm 800 miles away. You know what I mean? Like I was at home that whole week and I was reading emails here and there and still like responded to a few and felt like I called Sergio and Yariel once or twice, like, hey, take care of this. Like the best vacation I had was, the last time I went to Disney, I forgot my work phone at home, which fuck it, nobody, if it was an emergency, Sergio and Yariel had your personal number.
Yeah.
So, and that's the best. That's like when we got our work phones, Sergio told me when you get promoted, he goes, you can not have to worry about paying for a cell phone bill. You get the work phone, you get a free iPhone, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's a good idea. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, nope. I like having my work phone separate from my personal phone.
Yeah.
He's got his phone on him at all times. If a phone goes off and if it's a number he doesn't have saved, like whether he answered or not, but his emails are always in his hand no matter what. He can't get away from it. Me, no, this is going over here.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Like even with the drivers, I mean, I have my work phone, I have my personal phone, and I give my personal number out to certain people en route.
Not one single person have my personal number en route.
And that's just people that I've like I have a Thursday stop. He's really big into motorcycles.
Yeah.
So I gave him my number, and he actually came out here to do the Victory Veterans Run.
Oh, nice.
So he keeps telling me, he's like,
yeah, because your work phone stays at work.
Yeah.
On the weekends, if you need to get hold of them,
right.
There's no way.
So, but yeah, I mean, and then there's a couple people that I have on Facebook too. So,
right.
if I wanted to get a hold of them, I know I can get on Facebook and be
Yeah.
like, hey, this is going on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I never, not one single person had my personal number. They had my work phone number, and that was it. Some people, I was friends with on Facebook, but I think, shit, no, not one, no one. And then even then, I still barely gave away the work cell phone number because I don't want them to call me when I'm not at your stop. You can get a hold of me through the CSR. I mean, there was a few people. Like, it wasn't that bad, but
Dave.
oh, God, it was the worst thing Sergio ever did, just giving that number. Anyway, this is all work shit. Nobody wants to hear this stuff either. We're probably losing listeners by the minute.
Yeah, you're probably right. So, oh shit. You know what that means, right?
Means for the bracket breakdown?
Yes, sir.
Dun dun dun. Do you have it pulled up? Are you going
I
to go
don't.
over?
I was on the soundboard.
So, yes, people, this episode will drop Monday night or Tuesday morning. So these will be finalized by then. But, I mean, for the following week, I keep voting open through Sunday. So right now, before we get to the weekend, in the shitty 16, we have deadbeat dads destroying fucked up fast food order in the annoyances matchup. 28 votes on there so far. Now, this is a close one. We have politics with 14 votes, traffic with 13 votes. There's only
Close.
one vote. Yeah, dividing them with a few days left to go. Those are both for the annoyances division. Wow. You know what I meant. In the disturbances division, we have racism killing people who sit at green lights too long. Only one person has gone for the people who sit at green lights too long. 25 for racism, so 26 votes there on disturbances. There's only one. Where's my other one? So someone else commented. All right. Well, in the irritants matchup, we have gnats winning 17-9 over dogs that don't stop barking. In the irritants matchup, we have liars doubling up shitty spouses right now, 17-8.
I thought that would have been closer.
So did I. And then in the nuisances division, as of right now, 11 people have said people who talk on speakerphone in public, to 10 have said loud chewers. So that's a close one, too. That could change by the time we get the finals in. Oh, here's the other disturbances one. Stepping in something wet with your socks on is winning 22-8 over cancel culture, not cancer culture. And then I believe the final matchup that I haven't mentioned yet, we have mosquitoes killing littering 18-4 right now.
I thought that would have been closer too.
I know everyone hates mosquitoes, and I do too, but I wouldn't feel right if I didn't vote for littering, because whenever I'm asked on a questionnaire or some kind of random poll, what's your biggest pet peeve? Littering is my answer. So mosquitoes is more, of an annoyance than a pet peeve. So, but I hate litter. I had this conversation with, who was it? Maybe was it when I brought Carl to work one day. I said, I don't understand. Like, there was someone in front of us just threw something out the car. I'm like, when you go somewhere, there's a garbage can, I'm sure. Take it out of your car, throw it in the garbage. When you get home from somewhere, do you have a garbage at your house? Throw it in there. What is the fucking point of throwing shit out in public and just making our world shitty and gross?
Well, I guess you have to give inmates a job, right?
I guess. I just...
I mean, no, I totally get where you're coming from. Like, I don't litter. I mean, I guess you can say I used to litter when I smoked cigarettes because I tossed a cigarette out the window, which is still technically littering.
Yeah.
But it's not. I think it's more accepted to throw a cigarette out your window than it is to throw a fucking McDonald's cup out your window or some shit like that.
Right. And if people like throw food out their window, I'm not as bothered if it's unwrapped just food, because the animals or birds will eat it. But fucking wrappers and cans and all this other shit that you just don't want in your car, you're going to stop eventually that has a garbage can somewhere in and around it.
Right.
How hard is that?
I've seen somebody throw an entire fucking empty case of beer
Jesus.
out of their car.
That's insane. Yeah, that is one of my, like I said, biggest pet peeves. breaking news. Not really breaking. You know about it, but I got to mention it on the pod. After talks of music episode and what genre we like and yada yada yada. Callback, if anyone remembers 2 episodes when they asked, wow, who is any rapper you would love to see, and dead or alive? And I had said Tupac, but if we went alive, I said Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne will be at the Festival of the Lakes in Hammond.
Yep.
After I gave Lupe shit and said no one big ever plays there while they're still big. It's only when they're has-beens. Lil Wayne I consider still big.
And that's what I said. I was like, well, he's still pretty relevant.
Yeah, I would say so.
And I feel like
he still appears on 392 songs a year as a guest, rapper.
Yeah. And I feel like for me, like in his prime, he was the best rapper out there.
He was pretty untouchable.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, I'm not going to claim to be an expert on him. I fell in love with the Carter 3 with, Lollipop. Like, I knew that album front to back. After and before that, I know a little bit here and there, but I could listen to Carter like crazy. Like, that's when I fell in love with Lil Wayne. And then all his guest shit here and there is amazing,
Yeah.
So, yes, just that's fucking Lil Wayne at Festival.
And it's a free concert, too. Unless you want to do...
No, it's not. For him, it's not. If you read the details on it.
Really?
Yes. They said, actually, the whole park, the carnival, whatever they have going on, is closed for the day he's there. You have to buy tickets. They will not let anyone free, and you can't enter the carnival and then go to see the concert.
No shit.
And then I only kind of read it. I saw $125. I don't know if those were VIP tickets or if every ticket's $125. But for $125, I won't be going to see him.
Yeah.
But no,
I didn't know that.
Yes, if you click on the link, it's something about... Yeah, the whole fest is closed except for the concert, So there's no letting people sneak in with weapons and trying to see the shit for free.
Yeah.
It's going to be, granted, like I said, he's huge, so they're not letting no one's going to see him for free,
Right. I didn't know that. Shit. Because I know VIP usually is like $75.
Really?
And you will be required to have a ticket for entry to all sections, including free general admission.
Oh, so you just got to apply for the ticket early or, like, air quote, buy it online for free general admission, but you can't get in without a ticket. Okay.
Okay, all right. So gold section tickets, which is VIP, will be available at the price of $125 until sold out. Once gold section is sold out, a silver section farther from the stage may be sold.
Wow.
Due to high demand, free general admission tickets will be made available on a limited basis to Hammond residents. Oh, wow.
I still got my old driver's license.
Is it expired?
No.
Fuck.
They let me keep it when I got my...
I'm surprised.
Yeah, so was I.
That's pretty cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hell yeah. I'm going to try to go for Brothers Osborne. It's a Thursday, though.
What's Brothers Osborne?
Country band.
Ooh.
But I like the openers.
Who's the opening?
Larry Fleet's going to open.
I don't know who that is.
Right. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, maybe that's Windy City Smokeout. But yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, I'd like to go. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love to see Lil Wayne live. Oh, that'd be so great. Oh, man.
What's up?
Guess what I have. Yes! Yes! So, making its glorious return. Am I the asshole? Dun, dun, dun! So, this one is labeled, Am I the asshole for refusing to grab whatever my wife forgets in the car? Here's how it goes. My wife can be a little forgetful in general, but she has the habit of sending me to the car to grab something that she forgets pretty much every time we go somewhere. It is usually her purse, but has been other items as well. This happens like 99% of the time. On Saturday, we went out to eat and she left her purse in the car. I went and got it. When we got home, she forgot it in the car again. At this point, I flatly refuse to do it anymore and have stuck to it since then. Yesterday, we went to her family for dinner, which she forgot it in the car again, and I refused again. She got a bit huffy with me, but went and got it. By the end of the night, her and her sister were laying into me about it not being a big deal and how I should be willing to grab something she forgot. I don't disagree if it was occasionally, but I am tired of doing it every damn time. Am I the asshole, or does she need to start remembering her stuff? And here goes an edit to the post. To answer common questions, she is not physically disabled in any way. She does not have ADHD. She is almost never doing anything when she asks me to go. Edit 2. We are both mid-20s. Edit 3. Why do I not remind her to grab it? It isn't my purse. I am not responsible for it, and I don't think about it until I am asked to get it.
That's totally a Danny answer.
No, but like you said, he's not thinking about it until all of a sudden she's like, well, get my purse for me. So how do you feel about that one?
I don't think... So far, we've had nothing but not the assholes, and I am going to have to continue saying that because I don't feel like he's the asshole.
You don't think it?
I don't know. He's not the asshole.
I don't think we've said anyone is the asshole yet.
No.
You're right.
So I don't think he's the asshole. He's right. She should remember shit, and even if she doesn't, hey, if you're in your mid-20s, go fucking get it yourself. I mean, your feet aren't broken.
Right.
I mean, and maybe that makes me sound like the asshole, but at the same time, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, I'll run to your car, go get it.
Right.
Okay, I'll run to your car and go get it. I mean, I'm not going to continue to do it every fucking time you lose or leave something in your car. Like,
yep.
It gets to the point where... Meow. It gets to the point where it just gets old.
Right. See, I'm in 100% agreeance. Not the asshole. Yes, once or twice, here or there. Okay, yeah, sure, honey, I'll get whatever you want. But if it's every damn time, like, yeah, what are you trying to like train me now to be your purse carrier or something? What's going on here? How do you not remember your purse? I'm sorry if I don't have the greatest memory in the world, but if I'm going somewhere and know I'm going to need my wallet or my phone, which would be carried in a purse if I'm a female, I get out of the car. I'm going to need that shit. I'm going to remember it. I got in the car with it. I should know I need to get out of the car with it.
And not only that, mid-20s, you would think...
Right.
I mean, there's always things... Well, at least for me, there's always things that I absolutely 100% check every time I leave my car. Mm-hmm. Phone, keys, wallet.
Yep.
I think that was an Adam Sandler song.
Yeah, it was. And it was interesting. So I throw this out there all the time. There was a movie from the, I want to say 80s. And I was too young to watch it when it first came out. But when I got older, and my mom used to work at a video store, and I'd get like B-rated movies or old VHS shit. And I watched it once, and I forgot what it was called. But it was two British guys. It was like a British movie, and they were robbing banks or robbing shit. And they were found almost, but they were trying to hide out. They hid in a nunnery, and they dressed up as nuns. Those two guys dressed as nuns. Well, having a flashback now, sacrilegious, because there was a bunch of shower scenes with the nuns being nude. So, like, here I am thinking, wow, they weren't real nuns in real life. But anyways, that's besides the point. So it's funny. The one guy, he goes, oh, man, I don't even know how to do the little prayer they do. He goes, how do you do the sign of the cross? And it stuck with me, even though because he goes, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. And that's how he does a sign of the cross. Spectacles, the head, testicles, and then I'm guessing wallet was always on this side, so he has spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. So it just cracks me up. But whenever I get ready, and I've said this just recently, not on the pod, but how I remember everything is I go wallet, pager, keys, pen. And just because I started carrying wallet and a pager back when there was pagers, not cell phones. Mm-hmm. So even though I know I have cell phones, but I'm always like wallet, pager. I'll say pager twice, even though I know it's a phone because I have the work phone and personal phone. I'm like wallet, pager, got my keys and a pen for work for pen. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, wallet, pager, keys. Or wallet, pager, keys. Okay, good. That's how I check every time. But I always go back to the spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. It's just insane. But yeah, Adam Sandler made a song about it. You're right. Yes. There's a little check you do to make sure you have everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and Thursday, I fucking left my energy drink in my car.
Yeah, you told me about that.
So I'm like, fuck. So I ended up driving around the block, going through the alley, running to the car. Isaac was like, don't let Israel see.
Yeah, don't let Israel see that. Even though, I mean, yeah, fuck Israel. Anyways, not work stuff.
Well, I would have just been like, hey, if he would have seen me, I would be like, yeah, I left my wallet in the car.
And even and to go to work for a minute, that whole argument from him is moot. When you have us pulling down the alley to unload, oh, it's okay to do it when we have to unload something because the dock's broken, but now just because I need to get something out of my car, I can't do it, you know? So
yeah.
You can't make up fucking rules that you want to enforce only once in a while. Anyways, work.
If Mark ever does listen to this, that right there, he might laugh at that, though.
Yeah. Mark's, like I said, he's a good guy. I like Mark. He's a good GM because he tries to, here we are doing work shit again. He tries to get to the root cause of things, though, which is really good.
Yeah.
He's not just well, we do it this way, you didn't do it right, you know, you're getting written up. You didn't do it right, you're getting written up. No, he wants to know why stuff wasn't done right and how to fix it. Like, oh, it wasn't done right because we've done it this way in the past. Well, maybe that way doesn't work. We should get to the root cause, he calls it. Like, what is causing this to be done wrong, and what are we maybe training wrong or doing wrong, so that we can do it differently so that it doesn't happen anymore. Not just, hey, you did it wrong, don't do it again next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's an intelligent man, too. So he's been around, I said, for 39 years with Roscoe.
Wow.
I said, I've been there 11 years.
4 for me.
Damn.
Time flies when...
That means I've been a DM for 4 years.
Yeah. Time flies when you work most of your day.
Oh, man.
We need to go fishing.
Speaking of which, Logan bought a kayak.
Did he?
To go fishing and stuff.
Oh, yeah. We I think you talked about that.
Yeah, I said he was going
week.
to. He actually bought it. He FaceTimed me the one time to show it to me. And then the last few days, because he lives out in Manhattan, he's going on the Des Plaines River a few times. So he sent me these pictures of him.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And a little
nice.
a baby pike. And then Marisol caught one too. So... yeah, and then he's been 7. Oh, then here's another one. He said he got at a 5-pound smallmouth.
Nice.
That was a different day. Yeah. So, he's fucking killing it out there. It's funny. I always joke that I taught him how to fish, but he could probably teach me some things now. Like, it's insane. Like, that was our favorite thing to do was father-son bonding time, just go fishing.
Yeah, that's how me and my dad were.
Yeah.
We haven't went fishing in so long, though.
Me and Jamie, before we had the girls, that was our thing to do, too. Because being broke and not having money, what's free? Okay, we can buy a thing of worms for $1.99, $2.99. I'd get a Mountain Dew. She'd get a Diet Pepsi or Diet Dr. Pepper, and we get a thing of sunflower seeds. And that was our day.
Yeah.
You know, just go fishing.
And that's such a great day. Fuck, I remember waking up early in the morning with my dad.
Yeah.
And we'd go to Wolf Lake.
Oh, nice. I've never caught anything decent out of there.
And then there was another place that was like Fox River or Fox Lake or some shit like that. It was pretty far, but I mean, yeah, we would always catch just bluegill. We never really caught anything like crazy or anything like that. But
Vinny just sent me a couple pictures too. He got out and he where did he go? But he also sent me a picture of this guy caught this decent ass pike in in Wampum.
Shut up.
And I told Vinny, I go, I've caught a pike out of Wampum before. He goes, what? Really? Using what? And what it was is Jamie, it's funny because I want Jamie to catch something huge and I don't. I want her to have that experience of, oh my God, fighting something. But I don't because then you live your whole life trying to have that feeling again.
Yeah.
And the little ones don't excite you. And she has fun catching the little tiny bluegills. She just has fun catching it. Like, she has so much fun. And I don't want to take that away from her because, like I said, once you catch a big one, nothing else, you know?
Yeah.
So we were at Wampum and we caught a few of the tiny ones and I hooked one through the lips or through the back, threw it further out, and a pike took it because usually those tiny bluegills at Wampum stay in close. So it probably thinks, oh, one wandered too far away. And I caught like a 12-inch pike out of there before.
Oh, shit.
You know, nothing worth keeping or anything, but just the fact that I caught a pike out of there. And someone has said, I've heard, that again, you're not supposed to go out there in the winter, but I heard wintertime when it freezes over, if you know how to ice fish at all, you go in the middle and drop a line to the bottom. There's big ass pike because, pike sit on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they said muskie are in there too, but you can drop a line straight down and you'll catch a big ass pike in the wintertime there. So.
I've seen plenty of people on that fucking lake in the wintertime.
Oh, so have I. I don't think you're supposed to be, though. I thought you're not supposed to be.
I mean, I've seen full shanties and everything.
Really?
Yeah. Because, when we're coming, so I was working in Oak Forest at the time, and we would come the back way through Thornton and everything like that. And when you cross over, there's a bridge you cross over, and you can see the lake, and you see people on the fucking lake. It's crazy.
Oh, when you cross, I know what you're talking about, but also where can you see it from? I know what you're talking about because there's been plenty of times I'm like, oh, I can see Wampum from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's near the bottoms up the frontage road right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That bridge that you go over.
Yes.
Which I think you're actually, what is that, 394 you're going over?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know, but I know what you mean because I've done it before and I'm always like, where the hell am I? I'm like, I know I'm looking at Wampum right now, and I never remember where I'm driving at right now. Yeah, so yeah, me and Jamie used to go fishing all the time, and it's just it's so relaxing too because
it is.
And it's funny, we used to go so much, we had like our own little rituals, like if we were ever getting skunked and nothing was eating or biting, we always it was I don't know if it was just super. We'd found out, okay, what were we doing different? Oh, okay, we got to open the sunflower seeds. We didn't eat sunflower seeds yet, so we'd have the sunflower seeds. And Jamie would be like, I got to be this far away from you, and she would play music on her phone once in a while. Like a lot of times she wouldn't at first. She's like, and then we get bored enough, music, and then we start catching. So I'm like, all right, we got to open the sunflower seeds, and you got to start playing music. And then sure enough, we start getting hits again all of a sudden. So that was our, it was just fun. It's cool to find a girl that likes to do that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like, ew, gross, I don't want to touch a fish.
Oh my God.
So it's just awesome that, that's what we did. And then the girls were born, and it's hard to because they're too little. You got to watch them. So when they're not walking yet, you got to make sure they're not rolling into the water, And then when they are walking, if you're helping them fish. Like we've helped Easton and Ryland fish, so we're using that little princess pole and worrying about them catching little things, and we're not fishing ourselves. So it's still fun, kind of helping them to see their excitement. But like at the lake house when Easton caught that fish, like the excitement on her face to see her catching them.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as catching your own fish,
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Shit, when I never really caught anything like crazy at the lake house.
Oh, well, Logan, like he caught the fucking what?
He caught the turtle.
No, the fish you guys were trying to.
Yeah, the dogfish.
Yeah, a couple of those.
I don't know what the fuck they're actually called, but yeah, they were called dogfish.
Yeah, we called them.
What the fuck were they?
My brain's not working.
All I know is they're a prehistoric fish, and they have
Yes.
3 rows of fucking sharp ass teeth.
Yes, and he got one pretty decent sized one.
And
then the biggest turtle, the smelly turtle.
Oh my God, that smelly ass turtle. And then he caught a baby turtle, right?
I think so. Yeah, he took it home. I think. Yeah.
But I remember I was out there for vacation one time, and it was just me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the pontoon, and I went around the island.
Yeah.
And I was fishing over there, and I caught a dogfish.
Right, lily pads are right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I caught the dogfish. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I pulled him up and everything, and had him in the boat. And I'm like, all right, so how the hell am I going to get this fucking hook out of his mouth?
Right.
So I was holding him on the boat, and I had my pliers, and I stuck the pliers in its mouth and was twisting the hook out.
Yeah.
And it jumped. It got my hand, so it scratched my hand and scared me at the same time.
So you dropped your pliers?
I dropped my pliers in the fucking water.
So you just had to cut your line then?
Yeah, I had to cut the line.
Wow.
And I didn't have anything to cut the line because my pliers went in the water. So luckily I had my lighter.
Okay.
I think I was smoking a cigar.
So you just burnt the
So
line.
I just burnt the line, and I literally kicked the damn fish off the boat. Stupid fucking fish. Those are good players too.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. There's.
Those the players with the scissors and had screwdriver on it and everything. Dude, they were badass fucking players. They were fold-out players.
Okay, almost like a Swiss Army knife
Yeah.
type shit.
I was so pissed.
What do they call that? Handyman tool, I think they call it, or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. All I know is I think I paid like $20 for that damn fucking set of players.
Now you got me fantasizing about fishing again.
I know it's been a while.
Yariel's leaving tomorrow. He's on a flight to Florida to the Keys. He's going to the Keys to visit his mom.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to go to the Rodriguez Cigar Factory.
I haven't had one of those in a while.
Well, and I know I told him, I said, he's like, do you want to go in a box with me? And I'll ask Sergio if he wants to. I go, listen. I go, I thought Sergio only kind of liked him. I go, I thought Lupe kind of liked him. I go, if nobody else wants to go in him, I go, I'll go in with you. I go, actually, depending how my funds are that week, I go, I might tell you to get me my own box for myself, just because, like, that's how much I like them. And
yeah, they were decent cigars. I liked them. I liked them, but not enough to buy a box.
Yeah,
I'd go in on a box though.
Yeah, because I know you like yours stronger. I like mine light. I like because I'm not a smoker at all. We need to have a. Oh, we need to have a guest. You got your phone set up to call?
Yeah.
Let's see this. Right here. Speak of the devil.
I think I have.
I don't know if you have it saved already.
Yeah.
Dial it up. Los chingazos.
Yo, what up?
What's going on, bro?
What's up, Logster?
So,
You're on the pod right now.
oh, bet.
Where are you at? What are you doing?
We actually just got done fishing at Pilsbury. We didn't smoke any mocha, don't worry.
You got done fishing where?
Over at Pilsbury Park.
Oh, okay. Who, you and Marisol again?
Yeah, me, Marisol, and the guys.
Nice. Take your kayak out again?
No, I actually got a call from this guy that I met on the river. Actually, this would be pretty good for the podcast. Hold on, I'll tell you the story. So I went out fishing on the kayak on the Des Plaines, and I met this random guy on the river. Me and him started talking.
Lucky you didn't get murdered and buried your body at the bottom of the river.
Nah, I'm the new dangerous David Dude Wrangler.
Dangerous David Dude Wrangler. You don't know what that means, Lupe. I'll have to explain that later.
But yeah, I was out on the river and I found this guy. We were talking a little bit, and we were just hanging out, and we were like, "Oh crap, there's a pretty big storm coming," and it starts raining on us. And he's like, "You know what? Let's find some cover. We're not getting the kayaks back." And so we pull the kayaks onto the shore, and we're trying to find cover, and there's lightning all around us. I picked up my rod, and he goes, "Dude, I'd put that down if I were you." I was like, all right. And so me and this random dude named Andrew, he's 31, and his wife kept calling him. She's like, "Babe, when are you getting home?" He goes, yeah, give me a minute. We're kind of like in the middle of the storm on kayak." And so we're on the shoreline, and the rain is not dying down. So we're like, all right, screw this. And we started walking back to the cars. And so we grab the cars and come back, and it stops raining. But me and this guy pull the kayak up this hill, trying to get it over the fences because we had to load them. And so we load the kayaks and we leave. So we just had the worst day ever.
Yeah.
And I get all the way back to New Lenox, and I realize, oh crap, I don't have any of my stuff. I left all of my fishing stuff. I left all of my fishing stuff there.
Typical Logan. Podcast world, Logan would lose his head if it wasn't attached. That saying is 100% true with Logan.
I literally forgot all of my stuff, like my paddle and everything.
Jesus!
Oh my god!
Spent those testicles while I watch.
Yeah, and I turn around so fast and I start going back down. I had never taken the kayak on the highway.
Yeah.
So I said screw it, and I went on the highway. I got that thing up to 70 miles an hour
with the kayak on your car, and you don't even have a rack. You just said you have pool noodles up there, right? So it doesn't scratch your car.
Yeah, I got the pool noodles. and some
And ratchet straps.
And ratchet straps.
Hey,
And so,
as long as you flicked the ratchet strap and said, it ain't going anywhere, you know it's not going to go anywhere. You're good.
that's literally what I do every time I tug on it a little bit. I'm like, yeah, she's tight. And then, yeah, I'm going 70 miles an hour down I-355 with a kayak in my car.
Gee.
And I get back there, and by somehow, some way, my rods and everything are still there.
Wow.
Nice.
And I get it all in my car, and I text Andrew. I'm like, dude, I just left all of my stuff at the place, and I somehow had it all there still. And he texted me back. He goes, oh man, that sucked. I've been on the side of I-55 with a blowout for the last hour.
Oh shit.
Like, dude, we were having the worst day ever.
Wow.
So what prompted me to call you is me and Lupe we're recording right now. Donnie had to work, so he's not here tonight, and we were talking about fishing for some reason, and I was showing the pictures you sent me of that massive fucking smallmouth you caught, and then the shit you and Marisol caught Wednesday on the Des Plaines River, the bass and the pikes you guys caught. So, am I in speaker? Yeah. Can Marisol hear me?
Marisol's in her car right now.
Oh.
She actually met us at fishing, yeah. So I'll be home in like 10 minutes, and she'll be with me.
And I just wanted to, like, in person instead of on Facebook, tell her she looks so good in a White Sox hoodie.
Yeah, she's been telling me about that for the last, like, week and a half, because
Grandpa Dan commented on it too. He said nice hoodie to her.
her dad was like, oh my god, what kind of hoodie are you wearing right now? he was so mad.
That's awesome.
How the hell did you end up with a Cubs fan?
I don't know, dude.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
No.
It's all right. I'm dating the Sox fan right now, so it's all good.
Hey, there you go.
Oh man.
Yeah. Andrew called me today and asked if I wanted to go to the Plains, and I'm like, dude, the last time we went there, it didn't happen.
Did you catch anything today?
Oh yeah, we were catching fish all day. We went back to the dam.
Yeah.
And they're blowing up on top water. There's actually a few pictures I got to show you. My buddy Mike, he's gotten into photographing a lot.
Yeah.
And he's got a really, really nice camera. And what he does, instead of fishing for whatever reason, he takes his camera out, he films me fishing, and he would start taking pictures while I'm reeling in.
Yeah.
And he got one of fish coming up and nailing my top water.
No, that's badass.
Yeah, so me and him plan on going back to the dam and just doing that over and over again, trying to get an insane picture, because these things are jumping like 3-4 feet out of the air to get.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're going Sunday, you're saying?
Yep. Yeah, no, me and Marisol are asking like tomorrow if he can take the boat out, because all three of us can fit on there.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little mad at you because if you didn't work tonight, you work every Friday. I've put an open invite if you're ever not working on a Friday to come record live with us. And here you are fishing instead. I can't be mad at you for that, though.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll see if next Friday I'm off. But yeah, I will come out one Friday. I forgot that you guys do recording on Fridays.
We've talked about you a bunch, but you wouldn't know that because you don't ever listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Jerk son.
You might have missed out on some money too.
Yep. There's been
missed out on money. What are you talking about?
If you listen to the
podcast, you would know.
Oh, you guys do giveaways now?
Maybe it was just for you and Rain.
Maybe you, Rain, and Taylor had a special mission assigned to you guys, and you didn't listen.
Yeah, you guys sent me a video of that, and I watched it as Donnie sent it to me, and I was like, nah, I'm not good.
That was actually a different time. There's been a couple challenges laid out to you.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Just a test to see if my kids really do love me or not.
Yeah.
Their own dad's on a podcast, and they don't listen to it.
Uh-huh.
It's funny, so I've been talking to Marquette a lot, and I was telling Lupe the story of how you were trying to get Mindsight to play a reunion tour again, and you had a lot of fans going for a while, and then you just stopped, and then Marquette, I got him to listen to a few episodes of the podcast, and he went back and listened to the old one where you were on, and he said he was dying laughing. If you remember, Logan, you did a fuck, marry, kill question, and Marquette said he was dying laughing at your answer.
I was trying to put logic into it.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't make sense. Like I'm not gonna go down the drain with that question.
And it was such a terrible fuck, marry, kill because
Right.
it was me, Don, and James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, son. We were just bullshitting, and I said your name came up, and I said, let's try calling him. We did it last week. We called Rain. She was on the pod last week. So was Uncle Jesse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we said, let's try calling Logan. And sure enough, you answered, and that's why we were laughing, is because we were talking about you and fishing, and here you were saying, no, I'm fishing right now, or you got done fishing. Like, what?
Yeah, no, I've been fishing all week because like I'm off, and so I get to go fishing and I get to test out the kayak. Yesterday was awful though. I should not have taken kayak. It was like 50-mile-an-hour winds. I almost tipped like 3 times. Carp were jumping everywhere. The one almost jumped in my boat.
I caught a muskie. The only muskie I've ever caught in my life jumped in the boat at me. Didn't even hook it. It jumped and landed in my lap.
That's when you need to buy a fucking GoPro so you can mount it on your kayak.
Yeah.
I was going to start a YouTube channel because people are getting so much into fishing lately. And
Yeah.
our fishing YouTube videos are getting insane views.
Yep.
Like of just people videoing them on a kayak.
Really?
And cutting out like different, they video everything that they do on a kayak, and they cut out the parts where they're not catching fish, and they just show what they're using and everything, and people are watching it like crazy, like getting 5 million views on each video.
Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
Like, sometimes when I'm on my way home, I'll fucking put on YouTube in the car and watch the fishing videos.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's sick to see, like, because like after 2020, that whole COVID thing, the only thing you could do outdoors was like
fish,
hike, whatnot.
Yeah.
So people got in, and now everybody's watching YouTube videos on fishing
True.
because they want to start learning.
Wow. Very, very interesting. That's just insane that it's like that.
Yeah, so I might get a GoPro eventually and start uploading some YouTube videos, and that would make insane money just getting like 200,000 views.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Man, that's... Alrighty, dude. Well, once again, thank you for answering the phone.
Of course.
I texted him first, say, are you working? He went, no, why? And I said, I'm going to have Lupe call you. So, that's great. Back-to-back weeks, my kids have answered. So they haven't listened to the pod, but they've both been on the pod now.
Logan twice now.
Logan's been in person once and now on the phone once. Very cool. All right, dude. Well, once again, thank you. And be safe driving, and tell Marisol I said go White Sox.
I will. Yeah, next week if you call me and Brendan are doing something new where every time we catch a fish, we're butt chugging a beer.
Oh, Jesus. You say butt chugging?
Yep, butt chugging a beer. That's the fast way of the bloodstream.
Oh, my God. That's how you can die. I'm not even kidding. I've heard people, they get alcohol poisoning that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, we're not actually that's good.
Okay, good.
Although if you do it, put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's right there.
Oh, I don't want to see you butt chugging anything.
This guy the video title. This guy butt chugged beer after cooking fast.
Yeah, there you go. And then don't actually butt chug though. But that, the hits you would get.
Yeah.
It's just 21-year-old male butt chugs while catching fish.
While catching fish.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You get the views like crazy, and then you get the comments at the end. I didn't see any butt chugging. What's going on? I came here for the butt chugging.
That was the worst 27 minutes of
Yeah.
my life.
Wasted. Nobody watched this video now. There's no butt chugging in here. Oh man.
All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good podcast.
Yes, sir. Be safe. Have fun.
Be safe in more ways than one,
Yes.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Maybe.
Don't be a dummy. Landed on her tummy.
Oh my God! Don't be silly, Rapid Willie.
Yes. I never heard that one.
That's from Van Wilder.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Van Wilder. How did I not remember that? All right, we're done now. Before I'm not having this conversation with you. That's disrespectful to Marisol to talk that way.
Yeah. She'll be-
Yeah, you guys don't listen anyway, so she'll never hear it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, if you do want to listen, this episode will drop Monday night or Tuesday morning. And you might want to go listen to the last few ones that we've done because you may have been mentioned a few times. Dun dun dun.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Did you mention the 10 that I pulled?
The 10?
Yeah, actually, we have.
I think we have.
A dime.
Matter of fact, I think I even said, Logan, you won.
You said you upgraded. You said Logan.
Yeah.
Or you upgraded
Yep.
or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, you said upgrade. Yep.
Upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get off the phone.
Just be careful, don't get stabbed. She's
Yes.
Hispanic.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is definitely Hispanic. And black.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nope. Don't get stabbed.
Logan's down with the swirl.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, Logman.
Be good, son.
All right, I will be.
Later.
Bye.
All right.
He was fishing, of all things. That's crazy. Insane. It's been a week.
That's gonna be your sign off too.
Yes.
All right, Dan. Well, it's that time. We out this bitch.
Been a pod.
It's been a week.
Yes. Oh, let's see. What time is it? 7:55. I feel like we have said nothing this week. More so than usual.
Yeah, we were kind of everywhere today.
Yeah, we were. I feel lame. Donnie does add something to us, you know? He keeps us on track a little
Those
bit.
one-liners, yeah, they do come in handy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Donnie will listen to this, so when he hears that, he'll probably have a stupid shit-eating grin on his face.
He won't listen. Donnie, if you listen, I will give you $10. Just kidding. Does not apply to you.
Donnie, if you listen, you're gonna give us $10.
Yes. There you go. Oh, well, you know what we haven't talked about at all? We mentioned it briefly with Logan. Fucking rivalry, White Sox and Cubs, and the Sox are sucking ass.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of injuries again.
Yeah, but they're still sucking, and your Cubs are doing pretty good. Your guy, did you see what happened today?
He
had a perfect
no-hitter
game
or perfect hitter to the eighth
to the eighth inning.
until they collided.
Is that what happened? I didn't watch it. I just
Yeah.
saw it was an infield single. So
It was a bunt.
Oh,
and
really?
Catcher and pitcher
Oh.
ran after it, and
see, now that's shitty.
Yeah.
That's an unwritten rule in baseball. During a no hitter, you're not allowed to fucking bunt.
it was a bunt because it was the catcher and the pitcher ran for the ball.
Wow, that's bullshit. And wasn't it like 13-0 or something?
I don't know the score. I just seen
Because if it was a blowout and a perfect game, and he laid a fucking bunt down, that guy he's gonna get beamed his next time at the bat.
I don't doubt that. But you know what? They were kind of laughing about it
Really?
during the press conference.
Now, if it's a 1-0, 2-0 game, anything's allowed because you're still trying to win.
Yeah.
But if you're getting blown out 13-0 and you lay down a bunt during a perfect game, fuck you. And usually I don't believe in those unwritten rules of baseball, and it's weird because I've always gone against them. But I mean, I guess I still, yeah. I mean, it's still your job to get on base. It doesn't matter what the score is, and you want to make your stats look good. So yeah, I guess I'm back and forth on that one, whether it's allowed or not. So. Just wow. If it was a bunt, though, it's still just like. Whew.
Let me see. I'm gonna look up the video really quick. It won't play. I turned it down. So, but yeah, I want to say. Let's see. Was it a bunt?
We should call Jamie first.
Oh, it was a swinging bunt. It was a broken bat.
Oh, okay. So that's allowed.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
But it was comical. Look.
Oh, like his bat broke too? Or did he throw his bat? Oh, look at that. Stupid. I'll allow it.
But yeah, no, 13-0. They were winning when that happened.
Fun. Hey, yeah, baseball is blah right now.
Yeah, it's still early in the season.
It is. I mean, I don't. It's funny because I literally don't put too much stock in baseball anymore. Like, I think I've mentioned before. Like, I've grown up where I'm not like, fuck the Cubs, I hate them more than anything. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I honestly think what helped was, the Sox winning in 05. And I think what helped with the Cubs fans is them winning,
Them winning 16,
because you weren't full of all this anger, and you guys now, you have the one up, or you guys have won sooner, more recently. So it's just, and the Sox have been so horrible. Even that when they did decent for 2 years, it's just, I don't know. Baseball, I'm not in baseball mood yet, I think, because the weather being the way it is, too. And then I don't think I watched any games at all last year with being, at the in-laws and not having any internet, cable, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So taking a year away from baseball kind of ruined it for me, too. So, but I said, we took the girls, it was our first game in probably 2 or 3 years, and taking the girls to their first game was great. And then I've watched a few times on TV, which is more than I've done in a couple of years. So it's just, I don't know.
I haven't watched any games this year yet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in baseball. I don't know. I'm not in sport mode at all, which is weird. Normally I'm sports 24/7 all year round, like Donnie. Yeah. Okay, baseball's coming up. What's going to happen? Okay, football draft's coming up. What's going to happen? Like, I'm kind of interested for this draft to see what the Bears do, but
that's the only thing I'm really interested in for the draft because going back to work, Berto told me, he's like, hey, the draft is
it's next Thursday.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not really that big into football like that. Like, I won't watch the draft.
I usually, so it's funny because our Bukes team we had all the time, the men's league, was always Thursday nights. It was Thursday 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, or 9:30 game. Mm-hmm. And every year around draft time, I'd have my phone to look to see, okay, what draft came up. Okay, the Bears aren't picking until 17. Okay, blah blah. And I'd watch. Oh, who was the first draft pick? Again, I don't watch college sports at all, so I don't know who any of these fucking players are.
Right.
But I hear all the build up, who the hype, and oh my god, that guy didn't go one. Blah blah blah. So this year with the Bears having such a high pick, and the last couple of years I have turned the TV on to see the first few picks to see the crowds go crazy or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I will if I'm home. Because Easton usually has softball practice on Thursdays now. So depending if we get home in time from that, I might try and turn it on until the Bears pick and then be like, all right, I'm done. And if the Bears trade out of the 9 spot, I'll turn it off. I won't watch unless they're picking 10 or 11 right afterwards. But like when they were drafting us at 19, 20, 21, whenever they were drafting, I wouldn't watch till then. I'd watch the first 2 picks. Oh, okay. And then I'd be like, all right, I can read about it later,
So they traded their number 1 pick.
Right, and now they're a 9 pick. They traded their 1 pick, and they got the 9th pick this year, a first round next year, and a second round the next year or the year after, and DJ Moore, who's a number 1 wide receiver. He's going to be his stats. I think was it for the last. I think he's been in the league 3 years now. His stats for 3 years or 4 years, however long he's been in the league, by himself, the number of yards and touchdowns he's got is more than the whole Bears team combined for the last 4 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's a true number 1. So he's a weapon for Justin Fields. So
that's good.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Hopefully they do something. I mean,
the city's always better when the Bears play good.
Yes.
The Sox can be good, the Cubs can be good, the Blackhawks can be good, but when the Bears do good, the fucking city just is electric.
And I think that's just because it's such a central team that everybody likes in Chicago. I mean, you have those stragglers that like Indianapolis or fucking Packers and shit like that.
Speaking of which, I was in the where I took the girls somewhere, or was it me by myself? Either way, I was somewhere today. And the guy's walking around in a Green Bay's Packers jersey. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's a Jordan Love jersey, of all things. So I'm like, oh, this guy's already ready for Rodgers to be gone because it's a Jordan Love jersey. But I'm like, are you? I can't stand seeing Packers jerseys in Chicago Bear country. It's just the worst. Anyway, there's another pet peeve that's got to go on next list. Wearing a Packers shirt in Chicago.
So we got to talk about like this is gonna be like our ongoing like series of recordings.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to talk about what's next.
What's next is
like we're gonna
Hateful Eight.
No, I meant after all this, after the championship, after this is all said and done.
Yes. Like another bracket, you mean? Or
No,
just...
not another bracket, but like something similar to this, like something that we can stretch for a few episodes or whatever. Even if we talk about it the first 15 minutes of the show and then go into like a conspiracy theory or, something like that.
Yeah.
Like I know I wanted to do the Titanic after a year or after their anniversary, which their anniversary was the 12th.
Yeah.
Today is
21st.
Yeah. So we missed, and I have all the fucking notes.
Slacker. What? How many years is it now?
What was it? 19. Fuck.
All I know is it's funny.
Was it 1914?
It might have been, because I know it's funny. One of my posts that comes up on my memories on Facebook is one that says all these things have happened since
1912.
Since the Cubs have last won a World Series. Before they won it, and one of them was the Titanic was built and sank, and a movie was made about it, and it sank again since the Cubs have last won the World Series. I'm like, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, 1912.
Okay. So 111 years.
Sure, you're. I can't math.
Yes, I can math. My math is good.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes. Although, if there's any listeners that did pay attention to last week when I said, okay, Rain's birthday is the 18th, so this will drop the 18th. And I'm like, Rain, you'll have 22 days till the end of April to collect the money or collect your bottle. No, 18 plus 12 is 30, not 22. I put an extra 10 in there. When I re-listened to the episode, I'm like, my God, I talk about how good I am at math, and here I couldn't even fucking get to 30 from 18 the right way.
And the funny thing is me and Don didn't. We just completely agreed with you. We didn't,
Yep.
Because you said it so confidently too.
Usually my math is, and it's funny because Jamie, we would do this game every once in a while where she would actually like get a calculator and give me a bunch of numbers. Like if she was like adding actual stuff, not just random shit, because we're not that bored. We're gonna do math for fun.
Nerd.
Right. But if she's like adding something up, like let's say she's adding like what her bills are for the month, she's like blah 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 blah, and I'm like, okay, the answer is this, and she would like do it on the calculator at the same time. She's like, how the fuck do you do that? So she would always know if I'm overtired, if my math was wrong, because my math sucks when I'm tired. So it's weird. Like she's like, you must be tired. If I get a number wrong, she goes, something wrong? You're tired? I go, yeah. She goes, I can tell. She goes, your math was wrong. I'm like, all right, interesting.
Were you tired last week?
I was.
Yeah,
remember?
It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week. And it was like you said, you saw my attitude change from the time we started until after talking with Ray, how I got all cheerio. It's been a pod.
So yeah, we can end it.
We can end it. We can end it.
Unless you have something else to say.
I don't. I keep trying to think of something like interesting, and I feel uninteresting today.
Today?
Yeah, no breaking news, no nothing. Like,
still, even though like you said, well, I felt like we didn't really have much to talk about today. It's still better than the fucking video game episode that we had that I never fucking posted. It was such a terrible episode.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah, I was telling Jamie about that too, about how he said like, yeah, Tetris, I played it. It was good. Sega is good. I had a PlayStation. Yeah. It was fun. So
I had high hopes for that episode too, because we're all gamers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we never got Anthony and Swibes to
speaking of
to
which,
record with us.
In Lowell, there's a it's called board, and it's like a board game place, but also like a Dungeons and Dragons type thing, which I've never played before. But they have this there. I put it on my Snapchat, but you obviously haven't seen it yet. A Clue
no shit.
Friends Edition.
Nice.
So it was just cool. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, and here we go. So I'm probably like a closet nerd because I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I've always wanted to like see what it's all about, or one of those games, Magic the Gathering, all that shit, you know. So it's just interesting. Like I was in there, I'm like, I want to try and Google like how do you start a Dungeons and Dragons game, but at the same time I don't, because if it is at least a little bit interesting to me, it's gonna take all my time up, and I'm gonna start doing that and being a fucking nerd doing that shit.
And games last forever. Like I think Don is still in a game.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're doing fireworks at home. The neighbor's house. So while I was in there, I asked the guy, I'm like, so how long do games usually last, you know? And he's like, well, it all determines on the person running and who you're with. If you find a group you like, he's like, case in point. He goes, when I first started at this store 6 years ago, they started a game. It's still going on. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He goes, yeah. He goes, it died down a little bit because a guy moved away. So he goes, but now he moved so far away, they meet up every other Saturday and they'll play for 8 hours. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me again?
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So it's interesting.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Monopoly lasted long.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, you know, so he said that, again, I know nothing about it. So even I said, I'm like, well, do you have like starter packs or like how to start the game? Do you need any of that? He goes, no. He goes, all you need is dice. He goes, the Dungeons and Dragons doesn't take anything but dice. You know, for $5 you get this set of dice over here. I'm like, oh really? So I'm like, that shows you how little I know about it. I thought there was like just from watching The Big Bang Theory, I thought there was like books you read and stories you said.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Like a little, I don't know. I don't know shit about it. But he said there's a con, the Region Con happening today and tomorrow. And I left at home, but yeah, we're busy tomorrow, so we're not going to that. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, if it's like a regular Comic Con, you can have someone big there. But the way you call it the Region Con, not a Comic Con, it sounds like just all like maybe video game and board game stores are like doing like convention. Yeah. I guess it sounds like. I don't know. I didn't look into it that much because I knew I was busy and there's no way I'm going. So
yeah,
because we're going to that porn convention tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do some interviews with Mia Khalifa.
Yes,
and only her.
It's the only one I know.
That's why I said that.
Right. It's funny, you know, when you're on, TikTok, and every once in a while those videos show up with like the beginning of a porn scene, and then if you click on like the comments, someone lists the name, and I've seen all these like names, and I'm like, don't know who that is, don't know who that is, don't know who that. Like I'm like, yep, I'm like I definitely don't know shit about porn. So that'd be the funny convention to go to. So I'd be like, hi, how many films have you been in? What's your favorite scene?
Yeah, even if we were to like, I mean, you're right. Like, what would we ask them? You know,
I don't know. Would they even answer us, or would they be like, we're too big for that? We're not answering some podcast with 2 listeners.
I wonder if that would like get our listeners up.
So it would be. We would have to, like, what I've tried to do. We would have to not advertise, but like at people. You know what I mean? We'd have to at the porn star. Hopefully they have a Facebook or the Instagram at the porn star. You know, so that they're in it, or hashtag their name, or something. Get them to
pretty much promote them,
right? Or the fucking stickers. Hey, stripper girl or porn star of the year.
Put these on your nipples.
Put these podcast stickers on your nipples. You know, I'm sure they probably wouldn't. They want to get paid for it or something. Or hey, hold these there for a minute for a picture.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, I don't know what kind of crowd we'd bring in, but but anyways, we're not going, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's funny to joke about, but yeah. Anywho.
No, I don't. I mean, I actually liked doing the interviews and stuff like that for World at Wheels.
Yeah. Well, of course, by the end, you were feeling no pain, so.
That's when, that liquid courage really helped me.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I mean, I wish there was.
People were receptive. It was cool.
Yeah.
I said all I did was, I mean, maybe because my niece's boyfriend, it was his uncle, but all I said was, hey, we have a podcast. We're kind of starting out, and we're small, but you mind if we interview? Oh yeah, that'd be cool as hell. And like, okay, cool. And then Dennis, we know him, but
Yeah.
then the one guy that we didn't know that had the lowrider that he was gone, but he
Yeah.
even said he would. Like, people were receptive to it. They didn't mind it. Just we were honest and upfront with him. Like, hey,
But with things like that, like I feel like people they want to talk about their vehicle
right.
when it comes to that. Like,
True.
like if you asked me about my car, I could tell you the ins and out about my car,
True.
and it would be a good interview. So yeah, I understand. Like when it comes to something that somebody's passionate about,
Right. So like the porn thing, I remember this one time the girl's gonna be like, I gave a blowjob for 32 minutes. No. Like, yeah, if it's something they're passionate about, they know we're talking about it and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to find more traveling interviews.
yeah, that was fun.
It was. So listeners, we say this every episode. So either A, we don't have a lot of listeners, or B, you guys are afraid to interact with us. Drop us any kind of comment. Interact with us on the Facebook, Instagram page, whatever. Let us know any ideas you guys might have. Like, hey, you guys are, or tell us we're doing good or we're doing bad. Like, I think we said that before. Let us know how you feel. Please. Like, do you enjoy it? Do you feel it's dragging on and you wish we would get to an actual case or something? Or do you like the sitting around and you feel like you're hanging out? Like Jesse said, I feel like I'm hanging out with you guys when you guys are telling stories.
Yeah.
Like, let us know what works, what doesn't work, what's going to keep you listening. Basically. Yeah. Anything else?
I got nothing. What am I gonna put on the Instagram this week?
We can put the pictures of Logan and his fish.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I thought we were gonna get way more interaction with the Incredible Bulk.
Right. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
Again, that was my heart and soul. And I thought we'd get way. So, and the post I put of Jesse.
Yeah.
Right now, it says seen by 97, but only 3 people reacted to it. 4 people reacted to it.
Me being one of them, I think.
Yeah, it was Allison, this girl Kristen, Jesse, and Vegas. You weren't even one of them.
Oh.
I think you reacted to the individual picture of him.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it was.
But yeah, and then the Incredible Bulk only got 45 people to see it, and only 3 people reacted to it. Me being one of them.
Interesting. Do we have to pay for listeners?
Yeah. But now look at, I just commented on it. So commenting on it's going to bring it to the top of the feed.
It's going to bring it to the top, yeah.
So, okay, yeah, now we're just rambling.
We really are. Well,
with that being said. I know your lines.
Yeah. I'm your favorite host with the most. You can find us on all your major podcast platforms and on Instagram at 3GuysPod2021.
Facebook Impulsive Thoughts.
Thank you.
And now you created a TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok. Oh, which we only have one video on that right now.
Right,
but
keep it in your minds.
Yeah. There'll be videos. I mean, summer's coming. We'll probably get stupid drinking some old fashions in the backyard and
according to Jesse, pool parties at his house recording.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So, and what else? I think that's it.
And if anyone is wondering, Donnie's going to be limited for a few weeks. He started a new position and he's working Friday night. So if we record early enough, we're going to try and get him on the phone. If not, it'll be me and Lupe, possibly a guest host here and there. But we're going to try and get Donnie on as much as possible while he's driving to work instead of, because he's part of the pod. He's one of the originators. It's just, it's awesome. Again, Donnie, if you listen, I said it already, but congrats, man. This is huge, getting this job. So congrats. Get that money, man.
Yeah, don't be stupid. And also, we are going to have the Slenderman case. The stars haven't aligned to record with Stir the Pot. It's been a very hectic few weeks with not only us, but them too. So if you listen to them, they just started their Patreon. They have one episode on theirs. I think it's the 27 Club.
Oh.
So it's allegedly the originator of the 27 Club.
I don't even know what the 27 Club is.
All these major stars died at 27 years old. Yeah.
Jimmy Dean,
Kurt Cobain. And there's been a bunch.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, River Phoenix.
Yeah. Yep. What's her name? Not Winona Ryder. Fuck.
Well, along those lines, so we're dragging on, but with your conspiracy theory, like this is one I don't know a lot about, but a lot of the recent singers, like Chester Bennington and
the suicide?
Chris Cornell, like from what I understood, which again, because I'm not deep in the scene, I heard they were advocates and going out against like the child predators and the like the way the industry treats like kids and shit. Like
really?
Who's the guy that they say didn't Harvey Weinstein or
Jeffrey Epstein?
Epstein.
The one that didn't hang himself?
Yes. So from what I understand, I might be 100% wrong, but I swear I read somewhere that these two were like advocates about it. And like this shit is, kids are being predated on. And so like that all of a sudden they committed suicide. Like it could just be fans saying stuff because they don't want to believe it. But to hear both of them were heavy into that and all of a sudden they both committed suicide out of nowhere. And I believe there was another one that was kind of thrown in that mix. Like, he wouldn't commit suicide. And he all of a sudden started talking about this shit. And now he's dead all of a sudden. So there's like, I know you love conspiracy theory shit. So
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Was he 27, I think.
Okay. But I know Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell were older than 27.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, that was something that's always stuck with me. And I guess I'm just lazy because I've never done the research to find out what it actually meant. Right. But I'm like, I want to know about that.
That's interesting though. Like I can see it, tying all in together with with the whole Jeffrey Epstein too.
Mm-hmm.
Which he was a piece of shit, regardless if he hung himself or he got killed.
Right. Just like Harvey Weinstein and all the shit he's done. All those fucking, man, it's crazy to think about that stuff. I have something. You know what? I'm pissed because I don't remember how exactly I wanted to do it. And I don't know if I wanted to do a Facebook post to tie into it or mention during this episode, which when it drops, like, instead of, paying my kids to listen, hey, if you listen to this and find a creative way or just create a post on our Facebook page. Hey, I listened. It was a good episode. Or, hey, I listened. Either just say, hey, I listened. And we will mail you a sticker.
Hell yeah.
An impulsive thought sticker. They're about 1.5 by 1.5 inches, 2.5 by 2.5, right around there. Just I mean, it's something small. But give us a mention or something on Facebook or a post or on any one of the posts if you don't want to create your own post. Hey, I listened to this last week's episode. I want a sticker. And either if you live close by, we can meet up somewhere or we will DM you to get your address to mail one to you. But let us know you listen. We'll send out. That's a beginning of our swag.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought about that. That's what I was thinking about on the way here on how to do it. Like, do I make just a Facebook post? Hey, comment here if you want a sticker. But no, I want people to listen to get the sticker. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're a listener and you hear this and you would like a sticker, let us know. If you don't want a sticker, fuck it. Comment, hey, I listened, but I don't want a sticker. I don't care.
Right.
Just interact with us.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
All right. That could be your sign off.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, like I said before, with that being said, we are out this bitch. Oh, stay away from the Clintons because they will unalive you. Yeah. Peace.
You never said with me as always. My co-host, man, what a horrible sign-off this was.
All right, well.
It's been a pod. That's it.
Joined here with part of the host.
You gonna do your fractions again?
Nope. 1/5 of our hosts.
All right, guys, it's been a week.
Later, guys.
Bye.